Ken, as we continue our Martin Saddle Fitting University, you know, a lot of folks will go out and they'll be drawn to a saddle by the tooling, by the conchos, and how the saddle looks. They just want to look good in the saddle. But saddle fitting is deeper than that. Now we've got all the leather on the bars. We've worked from the bottom side up. Show us what it takes to fit a saddle to a horse.
Okay. Well, like we talked about with the tree fit, what we try to do is make sure that we're in full even contact with the meaty area of this horse's back, behind the scapula, following the line down her spine, and make sure that we had plenty of clearance from her spine, spaced on either side. So now we locate this mare's shoulder in the back of her shoulder to make sure that that is about at the point of the concho. On any saddle, this will be the front of the bars of the saddle. So now that we found that we're in position there, so we're on with the saddle the same we were with the tree. So now if you look here, we've got a problem. There's no way this mare is going to ride this saddle in this spot right here.
And that's what I talked about earlier with just a tree with the 7/8 and the full forward.
That's right. So what we've come up with, Brian Peterson developed this. We have a patent pending on this concept for the rigging. And basically now we can put the rig wherever we need to accommodate the horse. So now the rig moves forward.
And it's a 3-position rig.
And it's a 3-position rig. We can take it all the way from a 7/8 position all the way forward to a full forward rig.
So by moving it just that much forward, we've taken the saddle back off the scapula and off of the withers and allowed this shoulder to move out freer.
Allow the shoulder to move, but look at also how that we've gotten down on this mare's back in the front here. We have a lot of contact with this mare's back. There's at least 3 fingers of relief underneath the cantle.
And that's important.
It's important, but we're down on her back, and so this is going to be a secure ride for the rider and a comfortable ride for the horse.
And we've seen riders, and this is a team roping saddle from Martin Saddlery, and we've seen riders, as a matter of fact, in a test we did not too long ago, ride this saddle without a breast collar, rope off to a log and turn around and never move the saddle at all.
Right.
So that proves that you got a good contact and a good seat with your saddle on board your horse.
Right. We got full even contact, and the more surface area that we have there, the less of an issue that breast collars would play, for sure.
Well, now you mentioned that the concho here marks the front of the bars. How do you check for seat and fit on the back side of the saddle?
Well, just looking at this this saddle, just generally, we can see that we're not lifted off of her back. We're pretty flat all the way through it. This saddle isn't tipped up in the front like it would be if it was too wide for this horse. It's not tipped up too far in the front like it would be if we were up here on her shoulder, or if we were in a spot that made this bar ride too high. We have confidence, of course, knowing that we just put the tree on her back, that we've got a saddle put on her with that same tree that's going to fit well down on her back and let her do her job.
Well, it's a new concept in saddle fitting. I tell you what, I'm certainly sold on it. And it just makes a whole lot of sense that when you see this whole shoulder and it's allowed to move off like on a team roping horse, when you come out the hole and around that corner, you know that saddle's going to be there with you, and you can drag off, your heel can come in and catch, you can be quick and win money. Martin Saddlery is going to make it different.
Well, it's a lot of fun to do it. What the fun part has really been that in working with the team of endorsers that we have with Sherry Servey, with Matt Gaines, with Kevin Stewart, Corey Kuntz, Corey Petska, and the likes of those guys, testing it out in the field. Don Murphy this year rode it at the Snaffle Bit Futurity, and they know that they're having a difference. We know that we're able to keep their horses sounder, and they're able to do their job, and that's what it's all about. We want to keep these guys in business. We want to let them perform to their maximum potential, and let this saddle aid the rider and the horse, but not get in either one of them's way.
Well, Ken Bray, we certainly appreciate our university today, our learning, our education with Martin Saddlery. Martin Saddle Fitting University. We hope you've enjoyed it, and you can find out more information at martinsaddlery.com.